watching the News at 9 on Falcon TV. On today's program, we've got a lot of the top stories, a Falcon Sports update with Katie, headlines from around the world, and a special report about a beloved elephant. Before we get to those stories, don't forget to check out our Falcon TV website. It's updated daily with links to the latest videos and cool stuff and a lot of information about what we do here. The Oakcrest webpage or visit us on schooltube.com. Now let's head over to the news desk to see what stories are making headlines today.
General Motors is recalling about 40,000 Chevrolet Corvette sports cars because of a problem in which repeatedly adjusting the position of the steering column can cause the car's electronic stability control to activate when it shouldn't. In some model 2005 and 2006 Corvettes equipped with a tilting and telescoping steering wheel, repeated adjustment of the steering column position can cause the electrical connector and electric steering sensor to become loose. In the 1990s, a researcher dreamed of a wild future in which people would sprinkle the earth with millions of tiny sensors no larger than grains of rice, called smart dust. Particles, they monitor everything and act like electronic nerve endings for the planet. Fitted with computing power, sensing equipment, wireless radios, and long battery life, the smart dust would make observations and relay mountains of real-time data about people, cities, and the natural environment. Now the computer company Hewlett-Packard comes to reality, announcing it's working on a project it calls the Central Nervous System for the Earth. In the coming years, the company plans to deploy trillion sensors all over the planet. And finally, All-Pro safety Darren Sharper is returning to the New Orleans Saints for a chance to repeat as Super Bowl champions in 2010. Saints general manager Mickey Loomis confirmed in an email that Sharper had agreed to terms for one more season. The 34-year-old Sharper intercepted 9 passes last season, returning 3 of them for touchdowns, and helped the Saints win their first Super Bowl. His total of 376 interception return yards set a new NFL single-season high. Sharper leads all active players with interceptions with 63, 6th on the all-time list, and Sharper's 1,412 career interception return yards ranks second only to Rod Woodson.
And everywhere I go, there's always something to remind me of another place and time.
The next freshman class meeting will be held on Tuesday, May 4th in room 200. Items to be discussed include end-of-the-year activities and a class calendar for next year. Bring a friend, bring your ideas. Also, the guidance department has released a few dates to mark off on your calendars for guidance tutorials. They are tomorrow, May 5th, Learning Styles, May 6th, Success in the Classroom, May 12th, Note-Taking, May 13th, Time Management, May 19th, Study Smart and Veterinarian, May 20th, Tips for Test Taking, and May 25th, Firefighting.
Oh yeah, we're about to show you something crazy over here. Oh, crazy amazing. Now you might be wondering who we are. We're just a couple of scientists. Independent scientists? And we're gonna do what we do. Which is drop science.
What we're about to do is put some hypotheses like
Bounty's tough, but can it hold 11 of these?
grab some pool balls, let's put it to the test.
Bounty's real sturdy like a bulletproof vest.
And don't forget to bring some H2O.
Bounty paper towels, if you don't know, now you know.
Bounty's strong with all these fibers entwined.
What we're about to show you gonna blow your mind. Grab a sheet of Bounty. Grab some Bounty. And take a 10-inch bowl. Take a 10-inch bowl. Stack 11 pool balls. Stack 11 pool balls. And now you're ready to roll. Now you're ready to roll. Get yourself some water. H2O. And put it in a cup. In a cup. And then pour that water. Pour it all around.
And watch Bounty hold up.
Bounty, Bounty, the baddest peachy in your county.
That means good.
I said Bounty, Bounty, the baddest peachy in your county.
From OC.
Bounty.
And now in sports, we start with the pros. Well, the family of a former pro, that is. A freshman from Thousand Oaks, California, has potential, though with his last name, that should come as little surprise to anyone. In the spring game that featured limited action from Jake Locker was a freshman quarterback, Nick Montana, who stole the show with a 12-play, 80-yard drive capped off with a 2-yard touchdown pass to Luther Leonard to give his purple team a 14-13 win Friday night in front of 15,000 fans at Husky Stadium. Husky fans who stayed for the whole game were treated to an exciting finish. Montana is the son of former NFL star and Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana. And with 4:05 remaining in the game and his team down 13-7, Montana, who finished 21 for 34 with 156 yards and 2 touchdowns, began his comeback from the 20-yard line. keeping an eye out for this young star. He's got great potential and great genes to make him play in the NFL someday. We don't have Katie for you today, but there is a track meet and a lacrosse game here today after school, and Katie will be back with more sports news for you tomorrow. Also in Oakcrest Sports, the 6th annual Mixed Doubles Charity Tennis Tournament will be held once again Saturday, June 5th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's $5 per player, and all proceeds will be donated to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And the registration date is June 3rd, so be sure to see Mr. Gazzo for details. Now to take a look at what's going on outside, we head over to Miley for your weather forecast for today.
You need a weather team you can depend on. When it's happening in the skies, you'll see it happening on your TV. For temperatures, outlooks, and conditions, look no further than the news team that does it all. For the up-to-the-minute conditions that you need, this is your Falcon weather forecast.
Good morning, Oakcrest. It's May 4th, 2010, and I'm Miley Perez here with your Falcon weather for today. Right now, it's 67 degrees outside. Today's high is going to reach up to 81, and the low will go down to 53. It's going to be mostly sunny with some clouds, and it's going to be less humid. Tomorrow, it will be about 79 degrees, and it's going to be very sunny. So pull out those sundresses, girls. I'm Miley Perez with your weather forecast. Now back to the anchors with more.
Thanks, Smiley. For teachers, clubs, and activities, if there's information you'd like to feature on our program, make sure you send it to us at the email address talentproductions@yahoo.com or drop it off at the media studio a day in advance. And now for a story that's affecting people not just in our area, but the tourism industry of South Jersey. We look at a story from field reporter Kayla Baum, who recently traveled to Lucy, the elephant, to find out what's got people worried about the future of this interesting animal.
Hi, I'm Kayla Baum here in Margate, New Jersey, in front of Lucy the elephant. As some of you may not know, Lucy is on the endangered species list. What I mean by this is due to low funding, Lucy may be lost forever. In this year alone, repairs have built up to $47,000 for this elephant. Most of its money comes from visitors and donations, but with less and less of that, Lucy may become extinct. Recently, I caught up with some of the directors and visitors here at Lucy the Elephant to get the scoop on more of what's happening here.
Lucy has served many purposes. Although she was built as a gimmick to sell real estate, she's also been a tavern, a residence, and for most of her life she's been a tourist attraction, which is why she's still here. And in fact, in 1976, she was named a National Historic Landmark because of her significance to the culture of the area. September 11th of last year, Lucy, we had a tent on the grounds because we had a wedding here, and it was a freak windstorm that kicked up that morning of September 11th, and it actually lifted the tent up and smacked into Lucy with such force that it broke her tail. And that's why the bandage is there, so we can raise the money to cover the insurance deductible, which is $25,000 to repair the tail.
Through the leaks and repairs, Lucy stands tall next to Margate Beach. It's a great family attraction, so bring yourself and your family out here to visit Lucy and help this great attraction survive. I'm Kayla Baum. Now back to the anchors with more.
Today, May 4th, marks the celebration of National Teacher Day. In a year when so many teachers and schools have faced so many difficulties, show your teacher today, how much you appreciate what they do on National Teacher Day.
And speaking of National Teacher Day, for those planning on becoming a teacher after college, the Greater Egg Harbor Regional Education Association has two $500 scholarships available to seniors who plan to become teachers. The deadline to apply has been extended to May 7th. Please see Mrs. Giberson in guidance for an application, and if you do meet the qualifications, get your application in by Friday, May 7th.
Make sure you visit schooltube.com to catch any information you may have missed, and check out our Falcon TV website for more news and links, including the Lipped Up video. Get to us by visiting the Oakcrest webpage, or type the web address at the bottom of the screen. I'm Kayla, and for Kevin, Ashley, Miley, and everyone else here at the Falcon TV studio, have a great day, and we'll join us back here tomorrow for the news at 9.
You don't know how you met me, you don't know why you can't turn around and say goodbye. All you know is when I'm with you, I make you free and swim through your veins like a fish in the sea. I'm singing, follow me.